The great scientist Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, an inspirational story. Scientist Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam's life is full of inspiration. His life symbolizes that despite difficult circumstances and limited resources, success can be achieved with true dedication, hard work, and determination. Early life and struggles. Abdul Kalam was born on the 15th of October 1931 in Rangewuram, Tamil Nadu in a poor fisherman's family. His full name was Abdul Parker Jainulabdin Abdul Kalam. His father was a sailor and was not highly educated, but his qualities of honesty and self-respect deeply influenced Kalam's life. The financial condition of the family was not good, but his parents left no stone unturned in educating him. Kalam had an ordinary childhood, but he never let his difficulties come in the way of his dreams. At a young age, he started selling newspapers to help support his family's finances. Although he did not have sufficient means to study, he never gave up. He was interested in science and mathematics and made it his main goal. Education and early career. Kalam completed his early education from Schwartz School, Ramanathapuram. He then graduated in physics from St. Joseph's College, Tiruchirappalli. He had the determination to overcome difficulties. His love for science kept inspiring him for further studies. He studied aeronautical engineering from Madras Institute of Technology, M1T. Getting into MIT was a big turning point for him. Here he faced many challenges while studying aerospace, but every time he turned his struggle into his strength. With hard work he realized his dreams and completed his studies, ISRO and Missile Man's Journey. After completing his studies, Dr. Kalam started his career as a scientist in the Indian Defence Research and Development Organization, DRDO. From here began the chapter of his life which made him famous as Missile Man. In 1969, he was transferred to the Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO, where he became the director of the Slave Launch Vehicle, SLV, project. Under his leadership, India successfully launched its first indigenous satellite, Rohini, in 1980. This achievement made India self-reliant in space technology and gave a new identity to Dr. Kalam. In 1982, Dr. Kalam returned to DRDO and headed the Integrated Guided Missile Development Program, 1GMDP. Under his guidance, India developed indigenous missiles like Prithvi, Agni, Trishul, Akash, and Nag. The success of these projects established India as a powerful missile power. For this reason he got the nickname of a Missile Man. Pokhran nuclear test. In 1998, Dr. Kalam played an important role in the Pokhran 11 nuclear test. This test established India as a nuclear power and made Dr. Kalam a national hero. After this test, Dr. Kalam's image became that of a scientist who made India self-reliant from scientific and military point of view. Dr. Kalam's dream was that India should become a developed and self-reliant nation. For this he made continuous efforts and always inspired the young generation of India. The result of his ideology and patriotism was that he not only became a great scientist but also an inspiring leader. President of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam became the 11th President of India in 2002. His tenure as president was very inspiring. He became famous as the People's President. as he tried to stay connected with the people in every possible way during his tenure. His simple and straightforward life won him a special place in the heart of every Indian. As president, he took several initiatives to inspire the youth. He pioneered many important reforms in the fields of education, science, and technology. He believed that the future of India's progress was in the hands of its youth. He wrote several books, including Wings of Fire, Ignited Minds, and India 2020, which continue to inspire youth even today. Inspirational teachings, the lessons that Dr. Kalam acquired from his life experiences, are a source of inspiration for all of us even today. According to him, the main objective of education is not just to acquire knowledge, but to learn how we use our knowledge. He always inspired the young generation to dream big and work hard to fulfill them. He believed that failures lead us towards success. He said, "Learn to face failure, because it only leads you to success." His life itself is an example of how a child from a poor and ordinary family can become the president of the country and a great scientist with his hard work and determination. Dr. Kalam always taught the young generation not to be afraid of failures, but to learn from them and move forward. He believed that to make India great, we have to empower our youth. He always said, "It is our duty to see the dream of the youth and fulfill it." Inspiration from his life. From the life of Dr. Kalam, we learn that nothing is impossible with hard work and determination. His life is an inspiration for millions of people who want to realize their dreams despite limited resources. He proved that real success is what we get after struggles. Despite his humble background, Dr. Kalam dreamed big and worked hard to fulfill them. He did not give up on his failures, but made them his strength. He spent every moment of his life in the service of his country and its people. Dr. Kalam's life is a great inspiration that we should never give up. No matter how difficult the circumstances are, if we have true dedication and determination, we can achieve any goal. His life is proof that if we have determination towards our goal, we can overcome any challenge in the world. End Times and Legacy. On the 27th of July 2015, while Dr. Kalam was delivering a lecture on Livable Planet Earth at the Indian Institute of Management, Shillong, he suffered a heart attack and breathed his last. With his demise, not only India but the entire world lost a great scientist and inspiring personality. Even after he is gone, his teachings, his thoughts, and his life continue to inspire us. The legacy he has left will continue to inspire future generations. His books, his thoughts, and his lifestyle will always remind us that there are no shortcuts to success and there is no substitute for hard work. Lifestyle will always remind us that there is no shortcut to success and there is no substitute for hard work. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam's life is a symbol of the fact that if we are dedicated to our goals with a true heart, we definitely achieve success. His life, his achievements, and his thoughts will always inspire us and motivate us to achieve our dreams. From his life we learn that difficulties and challenges cannot break us, but make us stronger. We should never give up. Rather, we should learn from every failure and move forward. This is the biggest inspiration of Dr. Kalam, which we all should adopt in our lives.